Another example of the top wire being at above 1.05, and again the wire has slipped here, the bottom wire has slipped up, but you can see we've got a massive gap. So obviously before lambs go in, we need to be able to, we'll just hook that back down, and you come up here, and in order to deal with that gap, these wires up here have all got to be closer together, otherwise we end up with a massive gap all the way along. In this case, clearly this has just slipped and it needs refixing. That needs refixing further up. And looking on down here, you've got springs going in to take the strain, a huge gap underneath where lambs will be getting through, and then going on down to the next post, to take you down here, and that is well under 1.05, but I think you can see why it's necessary. If you scoot back up there and see how high it would be above the gap if we had to put it up higher. So the fence has been put up with a great deal of thought and care, taking into account terrain that I guess these specifications are simply not designed to do. You've got another nice big beefy post here, because it's got to take the strain of wire pulling up against it. So if the posts are too small going in on a situation like this, they'll be pulled up out of the ground, but that's probably gone about 3 foot in the ground. It's nice and straight. Coming down to the corner here, let's measure the corner. Again, they're all carefully, quite gently going around, and there'll be springs on the end, and that is at 1.05. Again, a big gap here, and then you've got an even steeper bit here going down. So a big post has gone in to take the strain, an intermediary one, and then another big post further down in order to meet the terrain. Frankly, looking at it now, I feel really proud of this piece of fencing. We've managed to get it in terrain that I don't expect anybody else would want to achieve. As you can see from the background, we've got incredible results coming through, and behind this piece of wire, no animal on our farm has gone through that wire. And so I really think that DEFRA needs to, or RPA needs to, be a bit understanding about this. There's another one there, just pop that in there, and that's at exactly 1.05.